The fourth GS30 principle is decisions unleash your power. Indecision is a dream stealer. Indecision and confusion pretend to be necessary. They pretend to be valuable because thinking about our options and spinning an indecision, it keeps our brains active and it tricks us into thinking we're being productive, that we're actually doing something. We're afraid to decide because we think there's a right answer or a wrong answer, and we don't want to choose the wrong answer. And we know that if we pick the wrong answer, we'll have to deal with the constant beatdowns we're going to give ourselves for picking the wrong answer. But that is absolutely absurd. What makes a decision right or wrong? You get to decide. If you make a decision, you can't possibly know if it was a right or wrong decision. You can't possibly know what would have happened if you would have chosen a different path. You might have ideas, but they're just ideas in your mind. You cannot know and you will never know. So why not just decide? Because indecision does have a purpose. As long as you haven't decided, you're safe. You don't have to move forward. You don't have to take a risk. If you're struggling to make a decision, it's probably because there's not an obvious right or wrong answer. So here's a technique that I learned that can be very helpful. So if you're weighing kind of two different decisions, think about the best case and the worst case scenario of each. For option one, ask yourself, what is the best case scenario? If everything went great, what is possible? And then, what is the worst case scenario for that? And ask yourself, is the best case scenario worth risking the worst case scenario? If you look at the two options and there's a clear difference, you've got your answer. Let's go. If there's not a difference, then it doesn't matter. You've got your answer, pick one, and let's go. Here's the truth. You will never know whether something was a right decision because once you pick a path, you can't possibly know what would have happened if you would have chosen something differently. And neither does your husband, neither does your mom, neither does your best friend or anyone else who wants to share their opinion from the cheap seats of the arena in your life. Indecision is stealing your dreams. So to get strategic, decide, unleash your power, and let's go.